Deuteronomy 28, a prophecy of struggle. In Deuteronomy 28, God lays out two paths for the Israelites, blessings for obedience and curses for disobedience. One of the most striking passages is Deuteronomy 28:68, which says, "And the Lord will bring you back in ships to Egypt, a journey I promised that you should never make again. And there you shall offer yourselves for sale to your enemies as male and female slaves, but there will be no buyer." Let's break this down. Being taken in ships, that sounds a lot like the transatlantic slave trade. Being sold as slaves. Black people have faced centuries of forced servitude. No buyer could refer to the reality that even after slavery, oppression, and discrimination continued. Many scholars debate whether this passage is directly about the transatlantic slave trade, but one thing is clear. The struggles described in this chapter bear an eerie resemblance to what Black people have endured throughout history. From suffering to redemption, the struggles Black people have endured, from slavery to segregation, from colonialism to racism, are painful and undeniable. But the Bible also reminds us that suffering is not the end of the story. In Exodus, God delivered the Israelites from Egypt. In the book of Judges, He repeatedly rescued His people from oppression. In the New Testament, Jesus came to set the captives free. God is a God of justice, and no oppression lasts forever. The struggles of Black people have been seen by God, and His plan is always to bring deliverance, restoration, and healing. So why does this matter? Because it reminds us that Black people are not an afterthought in God's kingdom. We were always meant to be part of His plan. If you've ever felt like Christianity doesn't include you, or if you've been told that your faith is borrowed from someone else, know this. You are part of God's divine design, and nothing can change that. He has placed greatness inside of you, and He is still writing your story. So now the question is, what will you do with this truth? Will you let the world tell you who you are, or will you stand firm in what God says about you? Will you stay silent, or will you share this truth with others? It's time to step into your divine identity. Walk boldly. Speak truth. Live with purpose. Because God's plan for you is bigger than anything the world could ever imagine.